Hi everyone, it's Wednesday again. We're going to do letters today. I think people really like to see what some of these are about. The first one is from a Janet R. Marianne, whenever I see roadside memorials for people who have died in these spots, I wonder if these things keep the people from crossing over. No, they do not. It's like a cemetery. Cemeteries make your best neighbors. I'm not saying that a ghost doesn't swing by sometimes and see if somebody's taking care of their headstone, but they do not hang out in cemeteries. Roadside memorials, cemeteries, that's for the living, not for the dead. And that would never be a reason why somebody would not cross over. This one is from Sherry S. My dad has been complaining about seeing different ghosts in his apartment each night. Sometimes he has the same ones visit, but oftentimes they are new. This has been going on for about 9 months. He has lived in the same apartment for many years, so he's not sure why this is happening. He was experiencing weird writings on his ceiling as well. 2 things. He lives in an apartment. An apartment is a very active place for earthbound spirits. Remember, they need human energy. So if nothing's going on in your dad's apartment, that ghost will go to another apartment. Or if something is going on by your dad's apartment, ghosts are going to be hanging in there. If he lives alone and an elder gentleman, he's probably not going to have more than one at a time in there. This is not unusual for older people, but I learn something new all the time. And a lot of times children will call about their elderly parents. Mom is seeing children run around. She doesn't understand that. Dad keeps hearing people talking, but it sounds like a hive of bees. He can't understand what they're saying. I have found out that, and I don't know at what age this happens, and it's a little scary when I think about it, but at some age, an older person cannot tell if they have a UTI, a urinary tract infection. I know it sounds strange, but if an older person has this, they can hallucinate all kinds of things. When a daughter or a son calls me about their elderly parent, I will be happy to go out to the house after they've been taken to a med center or their doctor's office or someplace and had a check to make sure they don't have a UTI. It's amazing. Once that is cleared up, everything disappears in the house. I have had to go to very, very few homes of elderly people once they've had this done, and that's what the problem was. So think about it. If you've got a parent or somebody elderly that's having these problems, that might be part of it. It doesn't hurt to check it out. From experience with our own mothers, when they got to a certain age, they really never drank enough water. And that would be a good cause sometimes for people, again, elderly, to get UTIs. This one is from Katie. My question is regarding my 16-year-old son. When he was in kindergarten or first grade, he asked me to remove a mirror in his room because he could see scary people walk by. He has ADHD. Do spirits feed off of high energy? Absolutely they do. And usually it's going to be somebody close to his own age. A 16-year-old. He's going to have a 16-year-old that didn't cross over that wants to hang out with him. He can't take meds for it because he has horrible side effects. So he does get bouts of intense anxiety. Here we go. Add anxiety to the ADHD. And do I think earthbound ghosts are feeding off of that? Yes, they are. Absolutely 100%. Until I read your book, I made the mistake of talking to them and asking them to leave. Please never talk to them. Once an earthbound spirit realizes that they are there, they are going to act up 10 times more than normal. So you are truly better off ignoring them. He's afraid all the time. He wants me to take him to church and to pray. Have the priest come out and bless the house. Just don't throw holy water around yourself. That may help. Another thing that would absolutely help is a smudge stick. Smudge the house at least every 2 weeks, and don't miss a closet, the attic, the basement, the attached garage. Make sure you get all the places, because the place you don't get the smoke from a smudge stick is where the person is going to be hiding. I believe that will absolutely help him. And just a little side note, seeing somebody in a mirror, that's actually pretty common. And it's amazing how many mirrors actually have portals in them. Especially older mirrors that you buy from an antique store or a flea market or something like that. This one is from Andrea F. Which book has the explanation of clearing rituals? Which book has the explained ritual clearing spells and curses? When Ghosts Speak is the book you want to get for negative energy. Plus, this is just an all-round, really informative book. Don't even buy it. Go to the library and borrow it from there. For the negative energy, the last chapter in this book tells you exactly how and what to do, and there is nobody out there listening to this that cannot do it. It's the 13th chapter, and I actually did not do that on purpose. It just happened to be the 13th chapter. So this is the book you want, and this will absolutely help you. And the last one is, this is from Darlene M. I'm feeling uncertain about going into the light process. I've lost a lot of people in my life tragically. It's hard to be optimistic about the future, wondering what is next. Can't help you, Darlene. I've never seen anybody from the white light. That's not my area of expertise. James Van Praagh, John Edwards, they definitely see people that have crossed over. I do not. Of course, they don't see what I see, so it's two different kinds of things. It's called faith, and if you believe there is something more to life, and when you die, you will see that you are not a pile of ash. You are a spirit. You are whole. The next time you have a dream about one of your loved ones that died, ask them. You can talk to these people in a dream. Ask them what it's like. From experience, because my own relatives that visit me in dreams, because again, that's the only way I can see them also if they've crossed over. When I ask them, what's this like? You look really good. Are you happy? You get a great smile. They look good. They looked happy. But in all honesty, they don't let any secrets out. So I almost think that it's an individual thing. Everyone's going to have to go through the process on their own. But seriously, it's because of all the dead people I see, I have never been afraid to die. Thanks again. We'll be doing letters again next week. At some point, I am going to be talking about mental illness and the energy that causes. Please keep listening and watching, and if you have not subscribed, please do so. I really need subscribers. Have a great week. Thank you.